Crap. Wrong button. I shit you not.
Yeah, she was last. Hey, 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 hey. How you doing? Had to do it, world. It's your girl DREA Nicole, and we back here again, second Friday of the new year. Had to do it, cause we had to do it. And today we got a favorite coming back. Oh man, it's gonna be great to talk to him when he get here. But in the meantime, welcome, welcome, welcome to all my people in Georgia. I know y'all like a fish out of water right now with the snow and everything. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm a New Yorker. I'm actually in New York right now. And I was like, Dad, I leave Georgia and Georgia gets snow. New York don't have no snow right this second. I think they had snow like last week. New York don't have snow right this second. And I'm hoping that it don't decide to come before I leave here. And I'm hoping that everything clears up in Georgia before I get back. But I know y'all going through it, especially you native Georgians, because y'all not used to this. And I get it. I get it. So just hang in there. It'll be over. And trust me, it could be worse. It could be worse. Just hang in there. You guys will be all right. Praying for y'all. Stay off the roads. If you don't have to go nowhere, don't go nowhere. Stay off the roads. Be safe. You know, outside is not all that important right now, unless it's an emergency. Outside is not all that important right now. Stay home, watch a good movie, pop some popcorn, do your thing. So it is January 10th. Had to do a podcast. Let's see what's going on. I want to give an early birthday shout out to my son, formerly known as Dramason, now known as Brooks D. Shield. He just came out with a new project called Fashionably Late. It just became live on everything today. So look up Brooks D. Shield, Fashionably Late. It's his EP, and shout out to him. Shout out, I'm gonna call him Zaya. Y'all can't call him Zaya. He's Brooks D. Shield. But that's my Zaya. And yeah, and his birthday is on Tuesday. So my oldest baby is about to be 27 years old. Don't try to do the math and try to figure out how old I am. We're not gonna do that. But shout out to him. Happy early birthday, baby boy. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Um, mm. And remember, I am nominated for 3 awards this year for the Yo ATL Raps Video Music Awards. I'm nominated for Best R&B, Best R&B Soul, and Queen of the Stage. So let's get it. Go to yoatlraps.com. I need y'all to be voting daily, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Vote from all of your emails because I know everybody got multiple emails these days. I need you to vote from every email, okay? Because I got 5 emails. I vote from all 5, okay? I need y'all to vote from every email. Run them numbers up for your girl. Run them numbers up for your girl. We got to come back with one. We came back with one last year. I was nominated for 4 last year. We came back with one last year. We got to come back with at least one this year. One or better. Either we gonna go even or we gonna get better, but we gonna do it. So make sure y'all get those votes out there, please, 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 please. Y'all got me on here begging, please, baby, please, baby, baby, please. Um, as you can see, our guest has popped up, Mr. Selvin Hicks. Ah, DC got the categories up. Wait, did I miss one? Because I see four here.
SoundCloud champ, artist of the year, album
And,
artist of the year. Okay, you busy, Drea?
and I don't be knowing I'm busy until somebody tell me I'm busy.
Hey, you busy?
I just be on autopilot. I just keep moving. I don't know I'm busy till somebody be like, yo, you do a lot. I be like, I do. Okay.
That's the best way to be. Sure. Congratulations, though.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So as you guys know, Selvin is a friend to the show. He was on, was it my first show? Were you my first guest?
I don't think it was the first one. Nah.
No, but you was in like the in line of the first guest. You was like one of my first guests when I first started because the show just made it a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The
It was
show
definitely
just
like
made it a year.
January or February, something like that, for sure.
Yes, yes. The show just made it a year. And so it's only right that you help me kick off this year too. Like, why not?
Look. A
Why
year is
not?
good.
We
Congratulations,
had to
though.
do it.
A year is big. A lot of businesses and
Yes,
people ain't make it a year. So, celebrate it. Celebrate it.
absolutely, absolutely.
You got your
And we
drinks?
when we started off, actually, boom, I got a little buzz ball here.
Okay.
When we started off, I think my first show had like 9,000 devices.
Mm.
And now we're over 250 regularly of devices tapped in. 250,000, not 250. 250,000. Let's get that clear for the
Okay.
folks.
250,000.
Yes, yes. So it's definitely been a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise. It was an outlet that I didn't know I needed. DC was just like, come on. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
something else for me to do.
Add it to the
And
resume.
we doing it. Right. And we doing it. And we're gonna keep doing it till the wheels fall off. Let's just make it happen. Um, yeah, so thank you for helping me kick off this year as well as you helped me kick off 2024. You're gonna help me kick off 2025. And I just want to say that I see your growth. I see your change, from when I first met you to now. And I'm super duper proud of everything that you're doing. As I always try to support, because you always support me. You always reach out to me when you have something and this, that, and the other. So I always try to come and support because it's hard to find genuine people in this world, period. Not just in this industry, but in this world. And so I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate you reaching out, and I'm super duper proud of you.
Hey,
So let's talk about some of the things that I'm proud
okay.
of.
I got a surprise for you too. I got a surprise for you too.
You guys, right? Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh snap! Well, when when I met you, going backtrack a little bit, when I met you, you was promoting showcases and I believe parties and things like that.
Yeah.
And so that's how we met because you asked me to come and do one of your showcases. What I liked about your showcases is that they weren't oversaturated with artists where you feel like you're there for 30 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
They weren't oversaturated and they were R&B based, most of them.
Yeah. Those
It's hard to find that.
you came for the Champagne Thursday, Sage Lounge.
Yes,
Uh
yes,
yeah, you came for those vibes. Yeah.
yes, yes. Because in New York, it's hard to find. I was always showing up and being the only R&B singer in a sea of rappers.
Yeah.
So
Same thing in
I
Atlanta.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Definitely the same thing.
yeah.
So
So
yeah.
I appreciated your shows. That's why I was like, "Oh, you doing the show? Yeah, I'm coming. Get some R&B in my soul." So let the people know what you're doing now with like the businesses and the consulting. Your event is so I'm always like jotting down jewels from something, on the business aspect. Cause I mean, even DREA Nicole, the brand, that's a business.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know what I'm saying? And then I have my Pink Fire, and now I have had to do it podcast. So like, I be taking notes when I come to your events. So let the people know like about what you're doing now and the basis of it.
Okay, well, I'm a business consultant with a focus in sales, marketing, and advertising. I launched the brand Manefest the Market late 2023, going into 2024, and it's a platform for entrepreneurs to connect. And the main goal is to get them to straighten out their learning curves just faster. So I want to give people jewels, give people resources and tools so that they can apply it to their businesses, so that they can make money, so that they can find success. The general mission is to help people find success by being their true authentic self. So no matter what that is,
Mm,
I definitely had fun at the last one, the holiday market, where we incorporated some artists back into the mix. That was a vibe, and that actually is what I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna launch
okay.
an entertainment networking event, strictly entertainment, all ENT, uh, in February. So that's
Okay.
something that we'll be having more of the performers, and we'll be modeling agencies, PRs, managers. It'll be that kind of vibe. So we want to start leveling up the artists as well. That's where I came from. So I didn't want to leave nobody behind. So I figured out a way to incorporate that back into the mix. So yeah, we have the businesses, the entrepreneurs, and then we're gonna have the artists as well.
Nice. Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yes. Don't leave us behind.
No, no, I don't. I felt like a lot of people did feel like that though. Like when I made the switch, they was like,
Uh-huh.
I had people really like say, "Dang, Sal, you changed up. Like you're not one of us no more," and all of that. So it really made me like look internally, like, man, I don't want nobody to feel like that for real. Change is good. All change is good.
Right.
You can't never stay the same. But
Right.
knowing that there is a need still for the space. When I reached out, like damn near every artist that I reached out to came to perform. So that just let me know that there's still a space for entrepreneurs, and businesses and artists that are looking to actually showcase their talent. So yeah, not like I'm just way past, but I just want to bring people with me wherever I go. Same people that's
Right.
you know.
Right. Right. But at the same time, people gotta respect the growth.
They
You know
got
what I'm saying? Like they gotta respect the growth. It's not that you leaving us or anything like that. It's that you're growing. You know what I'm saying? You're growing. You're changing things. You're seeing things differently. There different things that interest you. Like you can't stay in the same space.
nah, nah.
You can't just remain in the same space. And as long as people gotta respect it. It seems like because even like say like with rappers or whatever, they used to rap about that back in the days all the time. People say I changed it because you're making money. You can't talk about broke shit if you're not broke no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't stay in the hood because just like the hood will love you, the hood will turn on you. You can't make this
Exactly.
much money and stay in the hood.
Nipsey Hustle, Young Dolph, right? I'm gonna look, leave it right there.
Right. And you can't bring the hood with you. Sorry.
Nah,
Sorry. You can't do that. I don't understand why people get mad. Like, isn't the goal to get out the hood? So why you get mad when somebody get out the hood?
I don't know. That's weird. Crabs in the barrel. That's us sometime though. That's us sometime. But hey, what you gonna do? Just keep going, keep growing. The ones that's gonna come with you, they're gonna come with you. The ones that's not, hey, I have no problem leaving them behind. Like not even the slight.
Right. Right. See what I see. No love lost. We still cool. See what I see.
That part. That
But
part.
it just bugs me out when people do that. I'm the type of person I'd be like, you got out the hood. How you do that?
Mm,
I want to do that.
yeah.
Teach me how to do
Hey,
that.
I call it misplaced love, Dre. That's what I really call it. people they look at it and they see it, they kind of want to do it, but they don't like asking for help, So they
Mm.
throw a little salt on it just to try to bring you back down to their level, but they really want you just to stay in communication or in contact with them. That's all it really be misplaced love. I look at it like that. So no matter what, I still show the love back. That's just how I'm gonna be built to the day I go up out of here. But yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Right. So what you got going on? Like anything coming up that you want to talk about?
I got a mastermind. Well, I got a small business expo that'll be January. We just had to push it back to January 19th. It was supposed to be the 12th, but all this snow got Atlanta so shook. I just decided to push it out another week. So it'll be January 19th, where we're gonna have a lot of vendors. I'm doing a sales masterclass, and that one is a condensed version.
Uh-huh.
And we have a brand pitch competition on that one too. I'm gonna give away some free coaching and some free ads to whoever wins that brand pitch competition. And then January 25th, I have a mastermind, which is like a comprehensive course for people, business owners, primarily looking that are making like $20,000-$30,000, looking to scale 5x, really getting over 6-figure mark. I'm really trying to help businesses do that this year, is to hit that mark, because honestly, only 86% of businesses 86% of businesses don't ever see 6 figures in revenue. So
Mm.
a big problem within businesses. And honestly, only 6% of African American businesses ever see 6 figures. So if I can help
Mm.
businesses actually make that money to get that funding to invest into their businesses, that's literally what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to start with the course this January 25th. It'll be at the Hilton Doubletree. And, if you want to join, just hit manifestthemarket.com and you can register for the class. Virtual options too. So there's no reason why you won't miss that
Right. That part. That part. Yeah, I got to talk to you and pick your brains because I got so many things going on in my
Hey,
head that I
if
want
you
to
got a
do.
question, I answer a question right now. Like if you got a question, I don't mind.
Because like I I had a business in New York before I left New York, a body contouring business
Okay,
that was doing okay. It got me through the quarantine.
I got
Like
you.
it was doing okay. So like I'm trying to figure out how to launch that in Georgia.
I actually have a client that does body contouring. She does that already. I guess her problem, which might be your problem, is the price points and the regularity. In Atlanta, focus
Right.
like a lot of people. I feel like body contouring, they're going to focus on like the BBLs and recovery and everything, especially in Atlanta.
Hmm.
That's what I'm seeing more of
Right.
people do. So my advice to her really was to old money, get into old money with people who can use that service regularly, because her package is not cheap. So you need people who can actually afford it and can afford to do it regularly. So marketing in areas like Alpharetta, Roswell, Sandy Springs to get that. Other
Mm.
times it'll help boost that. It'll help boost your brand and create a form of consistency to where you will then be able to focus on the number of times you're selling the package as opposed to just trying to hustle the package, right? So if it's
Hmm.
$500 a month, you really want to get 20 of them off to put you over that 20. Well, you maybe 10, you know what I'm saying? But
Hmm. Hmm.
will go, because you should be able to make $10,000 regularly with body contouring annually, which puts you over that 6-figure mark, right? So if you're selling 12, let's just say you're selling 12 and what you're making $6,000 a month, you need to get it to about 14 packages that you're actually hustling in 30 something days that get you to that 10K mark, or really the 8K mark. That's what puts you over $100,000. So like, look, if this generally marketing into spaces where you are able to get the people who will pay your price, because every customer is not your customer. You need to figure out who your
Right.
customer is, focus in on your avatar, and once you understand who your avatar is, focus all of your advertising on your actual avatar. So that's just like a little, you know what I'm saying, something that you can do to actually get that money flowing in, right?
Yeah, because like I want to be like a all around service. So it's like the contouring and plus the maintenance because like now your nutritional habits should change if you want to maintain
So
your
you work
look.
with diet and
So
everything.
is yeah, so like the nutrition aspect of it, um, even some personal trait because I used
How
to be
big
over
is that?
309. I used to be over 300 and I was 309 pounds.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like this is a journey that I've been on. So I
Mm.
could speak about it. And I'm learning about new things just so I can help people, especially help people, not only help people who's had like plastic surgery or whatever, but to help people who's had bariatric surgery so that they don't have to go back for another surgery.
Look,
Because that's
that's the focal point right there. Like because you actually got that story. Because there's people gonna connect to the story, and you got the proof. You are the proof of concept. So you just selling yourself at that point. So if you actually scale down and focusing on niching that specific portion of customers and client base, to say people are having this
hmm
surgery, you can kind of politic at create relationships with clinics and whatnot and kind of filter in 1, 2, 3 clients, and then you're building the consistency that way. You're just selling yourself at that point. Like, hey, I did this. I understand your struggle. I understand your pain points. Then you just kind of just dive in and just start backstroking in that money because they're gonna end up spending with people that they can relate to, like real spill. So
Right, right. Because I feel like in that community, like when you first have the surgery, there's so many things out there to tell you what to do. Da, 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 da. But there's nothing for the people who's like 10 years out from the surgery. You know what I
mm,
mean? Where their eating habits has changed. It's because it's not a miracle cure. So like sometimes you start eating certain things and you start gaining weight back.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So, like, where's the help for the people who's 10 years out, 15 years out? You know what I mean? Who's trying to maintain and get back to where they're supposed to be?
mm. You just what they say. You want to start a business, solve a problem. Like here we go right there. Listen to this, Dre. People with problems, they do two things. They throw money at it or throw time at it. So if you got the problem and you're solving it for them, a lot of people don't really have the time to want to find out the information to do the things that are going to help improve. They'll just throw money at
Mm-mm.
it. So if you find something valuable, if they end up finding that value in you and you're actually proving, you take time, maybe just get a couple of certificates and some credentials behind you. That's all it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna take. And then people, like, you're definitely a personable person. It's not going to take much for people to buy into that. So yeah, I don't want to get too deep. We can talk. We can talk.
Right, I know, and I don't want to put my whole plan out there either. So we might have to mute part of this video.
Hey, look. Now you might get a customer or two off of this video. Look, ain't no
That's
such
true.
thing as bad promotion either. There's only one Dre out here, man.
Right, right. And the certificates and stuff, I'm actually currently working on them.
Word. You ever heard of Course RX?
hmm I think so. The ones I'm going through is ISSA for
ISSA.
the personal training and nutrition.
Okay, personal training, nutrition. Okay, yeah, they
hmm
personal trainers be selling them certificates like a mug too. You just, I think it's for like 6 weeks or something like that. 6 week course,
Yeah,
something to that
yeah.
effect.
But life been life, and so like it's taking me a little longer than 6 weeks, but I'm getting to the end.
Hey, look, as long as you get it, that's all that matters.
Fact, fact. So like, what prompted this transition in you to
Um,
make you want to do this type of work?
all right, it's gonna take a little minute, but really, my background go like this. My dad owned a life insurance agency, and I kind of was raised to be a field recruiter and a field agent and take over the family business. But I ended up getting into trouble. I ended up becoming a felon, and when I got arrested, it made me ineligible to get the license necessary to actually take over my father's company. So from there, I
Oh,
ended up like I got kicked out of Morehouse. I ended up running around in the streets for a minute. I ended up selling drugs, which was segue into me going in and out of jail through my 20s. I ended up with 12 felonies and 5 misdemeanors at the end of my whole little stint, right? Now, when that happened, my sister-in-law, her mom owned a construction company. She offered me an opportunity to start selling, be a salesperson for her construction company. And it was a great opportunity for me to use the skill set of sales that I had from learning from my dad. So I ended up working for her. I became the sales manager. I closed deals as big as $750,000, and just based on what I know. So working with property management companies, dealt in a little real estate. So I was like, okay, this makes sense. But she was I'm not going to put her out there like that. She wasn't really, I felt like I could do some things better. So I ended up going into business for myself, which is like, yo, I want to start something for myself. I had an opportunity to start a podcast. Podcast grew into nightlife, which grew into showcases, which grew into parties and concerts and everything I did at nightlife, right? That's when I really started making money in that space. So after a while, I got burnt out because of the nightlife is a taxing lifestyle. You know, I felt filled, and it became so much about the money and not so much about the experience. And I didn't like that. So I was drinking more, I was partying more, making terrible decisions again. And I found myself back in jail. So when I got out this time, I went on one final run, and I knew that I wanted to make a transition. And that's why I ended up at CORE. CORE with Shane gave me that book, The Success Principles. And there was nothing really special about the book other than it actually helped me identify my life purpose, which is helping people be more successful by being their true and authentic self. So I was trying to figure out a way I could do that. And the best way that I saw was to become a more positive image. You know, people start bringing in these speakers. I didn't even want to be a speaker on the platform. I started bringing in speakers. I created a networking platform and used my marketing skills to kind of help businesses grow. That was like the first idea I had with Manefest the Market. And from there, we grew into the business conference, and then we end up spinning into the expo, which we used a lot of last year developing, just a small business expo. And after I saw that, I understood that a lot of businesses were only selling at the small business expo. And because I became a business, I said, well, I have skill sets in sales, client, customer acquisition, and I know how to run ads. All this stuff from like nightlife, running sales from that construction company, and how I grew up with my dad. So at that point, it said, well, this only makes sense. I actually know what I'm talking about. I got the backing and the lifestyle. I got people that are vouch for me. It just makes sense to kind of jump into this space and really start trying to help people with what I know.
Right.
So that's really how I ended up in the space. And then people just started pushing me to get on stage. And then they started pushing me to coach. And then it's just like, okay, well, this is what y'all want. And you know, you say solve a problem, find a business, right? That's one thing. But then when the people are telling you what they actually want, you got to give them what they want. So now it's like, this is what I want to do. And then I understood that the passion part of me still has to live too, because, you know, it's two sides. Everybody is duality. Like, yeah, I'm a businessman, but I still like music. I still freestyle in the shower sometimes. So I want to deal in the music space a little bit too. And then we're launching another program with Shane where we have corporate America. We have another guy, Greg. He's coming in. He's running a corporate sales company. $83 million annually. He's coming in, me and him developing a program for corporate America. Then I'm developing the programs for entrepreneurship. And then we're going to deal with entertainment. So we want to do a lot and not only make money, but give back into the community. We're going to do the Feed the Homeless initiatives. We're going to clothe the homeless. We want to get into the school systems, try to develop entrepreneurs from a young age. So it's so much layers to what we're actually trying to accomplish. It's not just, yo, we're going to get some money. Like, yeah, I want to build you. You know what I'm saying? So you can become a millionaire so we can then take the bread and do some real constructive stuff within the community. I'm going to build it ground up, so to speak, you know? And I'm not going to get too much into that part of it because that's like real grassroots foundation type stuff. But yeah, that's just where I'm at, Dre. That's where I want the brand to grow to be more of a community platform than just a way for people to just kind of put money in and flip money, and you know what I'm saying? I want to teach people do wealth workshops where we're actually showing you how to manage your money after you make it. We want to do so much to help our people developing.
Yes.
We the ones that don't really have the resources, but we are also the ones that spend so much in retail in the marketing spaces that we're in. So yeah, it's like a brick by brick thing, but it's slow and steady.
Yes.
I need some soldiers. I need to build some soldiers so that we can really take over the world, man.
Facts. Facts. And I think it starts with like in our community, I think we just need them to learn how to budget their day to day. Not
Yeah.
even business owners, just regular day to day. Because when I tell you, my mom and my grandma, when I was little, my grandma gave me one of her old checkbooks. She
Mm,
taught me how to write checks. I had to write checks for certain things from her and this, that, and the other. I had the little cash register to learn how to do money and this, that, and the other. And then when I got into junior high school, my
mm,
mom said, no more Christmas gifts.
mm,
You're going to get this Christmas money and you're going to figure out what you're going to spend it on.
mm.
Because she said, when it's my money, you spend all willy nilly and crazy.
I
When it's
like
your money, you find the sales, you finding the deals, you cutting stuff off your list because now all of a sudden it ain't all that important.
yeah. Teach you how
You
to
know what I'm
manage.
saying?
Really.
She taught me how to manage. And when I tell you, I do my bills the same way I did my Christmas money to this day.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
To this day, I still do my bills the same way.
Mm.
And everything gets done, everything gets paid, and I live a peaceful life because I get crazy when my bills ain't. I can't do that to myself. It messes with my spirit. It really messes with my spirit. For one, when I spend too much money in one sitting,
Yeah.
I have to breathe. I have to breathe. I need to drink water. I start hyperventilating. And if I feel like something's not going to get paid, I start hyperventilating. Like it really affects me like that. But yeah, I still budget my bills the way I budgeted my Christmas money. I know how much I'm getting paid. I know what needs to go out, when it needs to go out. I write down the dates that I know the bill is due and make sure that it's accommodated out of which paycheck it need to be accommodated for.
Yes, ma'am. You know, they say wealth isn't a number, is a ratio between what you earn and what you spend. So just because
Hmm.
you're making whatever you're making this year, you can actually acquire wealth faster than somebody who makes $1 million a year if they have $1 million lifestyle, you know?
That part.
So it's
That
about knowing
part.
what to do with your money, 1,000%. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay within that 30-40% ratio of you living off of this much of your money and learning how to invest. Hey, so I'm sick right now, right? I'm like a couple months ago, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm sick right now. I wanted to
Uh
invest in Tesla or Amazon. I'm looking at them and I'm like, which one do I do? Which one do I do?
huh.
I'm going Amazon. I went Amazon. Amazon went up $40. Tesla went up damn near 400. You know, and that shit right
Mm,
there, it's like knowing what to do with it, right? Like you just making
right.
that smart decision. You put okay, you put $100 of your money in, or not, that's not going to work. I'm sorry. You put five. I'm just being honest. You put like $500 in of your money in that, and in that few months span of time, that 500 would have turned to about 1,300. You know,
Right.
in this past, it's like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to touch it. So yeah, like you want to kind of make money in your sleep. A lot of people think about earned income, right? Earned income is based on your
Hmm.
muscle, like using your muscles, using your body to make money. Time is limited. You understand? So if you're only using
Hmm.
money and accruing money versus just the time that you have to work, you're kind of putting yourself behind the eight ball a little bit because
Right.
you're limiting your ability to earn money. And you don't even people don't think about it
Right.
like that. But it's a mindset though. It's a mindset. I'm not gonna break it.
It is. It is definitely a mindset. And people gotta like, cause people have a habit. I'm not even gonna say it's just us, because I know people from all walks of life. People got a habit that when they get a lump sum of money, they get like I made it attitude
Yeah,
and just start going crazy with it, not thinking, the stuff that you're setting up right now, you got to maintain, or, whatever, what have you. I'll be like, when you get those lump sum of money, you need to do something like pay your rent for 6 months. So that's off your back for 6 months, and then you can do something else monthly with that rent money. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Invest it
that'd be
into
smart.
something else that might turn into something else. You know what I mean? Like when I get my income tax money, I'll pay my car note. If I can pay it for the year, I'll pay my car note for the year or pay it for 6 months. You know what I mean? When you get those lump sum of money, do something that's actually going to help you. Wouldn't you feel great not having to pay your rent for 6 months?
That would be beautiful, right? Don't. Or if you're gonna save up 6 months of rent, you can put a down payment on a little crib too. You know, get some property up under your name. 6 months is like 6,000, 8,000.
Right.
That's a closing cost right there. You
That part.
know, like
That part.
don't.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'll be like, we got to think past this. I know people who got a lump sum of money that really could have set them up because they didn't really have much of anything. It really could have set them up for something greater. What
Yeah,
they do, buy a Mercedes Benz, buy Infinite. How you going to maintain the repair on a Mercedes Benz once this money is gone?
that part. I did it though. Like I'm not. Look, that's. Sometimes you gotta learn. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, sometimes you got to live and learn. Yeah.
You gotta bump your head a little bit. So look, if you got it once, hopefully you can get it again, and you know what to do with it this time. That's that's the best thing I can
Yeah.
tell people.
The thing is, like, I was throwing up the warning shots. I was like, don't get that Mercedes. I don't do it to yourself. I was like, you might be better off getting like a Toyota with no car note.
Yeah.
You could get a newer Toyota with no car note, but you know what? That maintenance is going to be way cheaper and way more manageable than that freaking Mercedes.
Yeah, yeah. Whew.
And it's only going to get you from point. It's only wheels to get you from point A to point B. They do the same thing.
Look, no, I ain't even gonna get into that. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna spill.
I get so annoyed. I be like, they do the same thing. Oh my god! I
It's
like I
learning
know
though.
people. They be like, oh yeah, I got that foreign and this, that, the other, and I be like, what year is?
But yeah,
I be flexing a little bit. I be like, what year is it? And they be like, oh, it's a 2009. I be like, yeah, but I'm driving a 22 Jeep. I ain't hardly got to maintain nothing because my car is new.
yeah.
It ain't a foreign, but
Hey, Jeeps is fire. Hold on, you got like the wagon drum with the like
I got the compass.
the compass. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
I used to have
Hmm.
a like Jeep compass. Yeah, I like them.
I'm like, sometimes you just gotta think. You gotta. I be wanting to educate. I be wanting to educate people
Good.
so
Hey,
bad.
educate them. Bring them on here and educate them. Take these
I'm gonna
clips.
send them to you. I'm gonna
Uh,
send them to you. You might have more patience than me.
I got a little bit, just a little bit, a little patient, you know.
My patience is reserved for my kids. Like I can't do everybody.
Yeah.
They take the little bit that I
Mm-hmm.
got.
Damn, man.
so so what can people like really expect on the event on the 19th? Like there's gonna be panels and
Okay,
like
so yeah, I'll do
businesses there.
a sales master class, right? So I'm going over the three. I only focus on three areas. I don't like to talk about stuff that I don't know. So I only talk about
Hmm.
client acquisition. I talk about lead generation, and I talk about targeted ads. That's all that I talk about. So this one is more information based. So you'll be getting a lot of information. And if you are like a do-it-yourself type of person, this is the type of stuff that you will want because uh, you're not really going to have to pay a lot for this information. You can kind of get it. I'm kind of giving it away. And once you get it, you take your notes, you take it home, you do whatever you want to do with it, right? Then we're going to do
Hmm.
elevator pitch brand competition, which where you'll be just imagine yourself on an elevator. Elevator pitch is you tell people who you are, what you do, why they should know you in 30 to 45 seconds. You can do it quicker if you can. Something like, hey, what's going on? My name is Selvin. I'm a business consultant. I help businesses make more money. Instead of telling them all the things that you do, just tell them why they
Right.
should know you, what you do, who you are, type stuff, right? Now, if you figure out a creative way to do that and you win the brand pitch competition, I'll coach you for a month. You get two 1-hour calls in a month for your business, and I'll run ads for your business for the month of February. I'll run it for the whole month of February. So if you win the brand competition, that's what you get. And lastly, you can expect to see a lot of beautiful local brands, anything from hair care to skin care. We got a nice, what do you call it? What do you crochet? We got some nice people that crochet some nice pieces, clothing lines. We got a sock lady. We got some desserts, some treats. You know, anything that you think about that are local, we'll try to have it present in the building so you can shop. And then we'll do a high-level networking, man. So we're going to have some millionaires, low-key guys, always. A lot of people don't talk. A lot of people don't talk to people, man. Look, this is not the pay. You got to get out of that and start talking to people, because there are some real, there was like a real estate mogul at the last one, a fashion icon at the last one, a guy who literally owned the church, you know, like he is in the business of owning churches. You know, he was just present. Like it's be so many low-key people that people just aren't communicating with because they're in their own bubble. And yeah, just walk up and say, hey, what's going on? My name is DREA. Hey, what's going on? My name is Sean, whatever. And just introduce yourself to people, because there are some real legit heavy hitters that come out to these events, man. So, you know, network till your neck hurt. That's what I tell people.
Network, I like that. Network till your neck hurt. I ain't gonna lie, I suffer from that, from not really talking to people. Like it's easier for me to talk to the vendors that I see that are vendors, because I just walk up to their table, be like, all right, what you got? I always go broke at your events.
Really?
Cause I end up liking them, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna buy one because I want to support you. Like I got a bunch of shit in the house. Like
you set up a vendor table and you can start selling too, you know, or you start promoting your business, passing out your business cards, and those people that you support.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was thinking about doing that for the next one. When I'm ready to really dive into what I'm doing, I'm definitely going to do things like that.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But let me ask you this. You know, you say you suffer from not being able to talk to people. It's easier for you to talk to vendors. So what is the block? What do you think is the block from just like walking up to somebody at the bar and just saying, hey, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I've never been good at it. Like even on the singing side of it, I don't talk to people until after I perform. Because now you've seen what I do, and you're more inclined to talk to me.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Now I don't talk my shit on stage. So now I got my shit window open now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more comfortable after I perform than before I perform.
I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. This is something I used to do. I used to count to 3 and just do it. I used to do this when I was talking to girls when I was little. That's how I got it. Right? I just count to 3. I'm like 1, 2, 3. Go say the first thing that come to your mind. And like it started out being crazy, but little did I know, like people like that. They embrace the craziness, and they just like find it funny or humorous. Like I'm not a funny guy technically, but there's a humor to being authentic sometimes, you know. So yeah, say 1, 2, 3. Hey, what's up? My name is DREA, and you'll be surprised. People just as nervous to talk, and they ain't want to come up to you. So you actually just walking up to them, you breaking the ice. They'll start opening up like, hey, what's going on? My name is Selvin. What do you do? You know,
right?
Kind of spill it out. Ask people questions about themselves too. People love to talk about themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good little tip right there for you. But yeah, just practice that. Tell me how that worked out for you. Count to 3 and just walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. And you know, and I kind of do things to make people talk to me. Like people be like, "Dang, everywhere you go, you like super dressed up." But then you know, people they'll come up to me, they'll compliment me on something on my outfit, and they be like, "What you do?" Or like I have people walk up to me in the street or walk up to me in Walmart, and they be like, "You look like you do something."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all a part of my. That's my way of networking. It's all a part of my networking because I used to be with a oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart right now. artist development company. Lord, I used to
Okay.
be with an artist development company, and they told me, they said, always look like an artist. And once they said that, it was a wrap.
I
Like I
know.
would look like an artist going to a show, but they was like always look like an artist. And sure enough, I've gotten shows and stuff like that just walking down the street, and people be like,
What do you
a
do?
guy walked up to me and he said, "You sing or rap or something?" And I was like, "What make you say that?" He was like, "Nah, you look like you do something."
Yeah.
And I got a show.
Genius.
You know what I mean? And he never even heard me sing or anything, just off my look.
Mm. Okay, artist development. You said a word that's deep in my heart, right? Why do
Uh
you
huh.
feel like artist development has been pushed to the back so much?
I don't know, because it's so needed. And it's so evident that it's needed when you see how these artists act, how some of them act. I'm not going to put it on all of them, but on how some of them act. And I'm talking about the ones that's already out there, how they act, how they conduct themselves, and this, that, and other. Artist development is so needed. When I went through artist development, we had like interview rehearsals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Photo shoot rehearsals.
Mm. That's
You
important.
know, we would write a song, and we would have to perform that song for like a good 4 months before we even went into the studio with it, because they wanted us to be super comfortable with the song. And when we went in the studio with it, we didn't waste no money, no time. You
Yeah.
know the song. You ain't got to pull out your phone to look at the words or none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know the song like the back of your hand. You got your ideas for your backgrounds, for your this, for your that, and this, that, and the other. And I'd be damned if they will allow you to sing over your full track. You
Yeah.
had to sing over a performance track.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
you can't have the performance track out sing you.
there you go. There
You
you
better
go.
sing all the hard parts.
You know what I hate? When people got the vocals behind it and they're not in sync with the performance. That is
That's what I'm saying. It sounds messy. It sounds so freaking, especially for rappers.
yeah,
It's really messy for rappers
yeah.
because they're not doing it on the same exact cadence that
They be
they
so
did
buzzed,
in
they
the
in
studio.
there drinking and smoking and stuff, trying to get right for the performance, and then they just get up there and bomb. Like, bro, like that was a nice song, but it was hard to hear. Like, you know,
Right, right. And it's like I don't know what you were saying because like your track is 2 seconds behind you, so it sounds crazy.
yeah.
It just sounds like a bunch of mess. Oh, that is one of my pet peeves at a show. One of
Okay.
my pet peeves
So
at a show
if
is
you gotten the
not
artist,
having a performance track.
if you got the artist, I'm sorry, I'm asking you questions, but if
That is all good.
if you got in the artist development, right? What would you focus on? Like, what would you take? You got a new artist, right? Where are you taking them?
Hmm.
What are you? What's that process look like?
Definitely would take them through like the interview boot camp. Like get to the point. Get to the don't do a whole lot of like you know what I mean. Get comfortable with talking with people. Be confident in what you're saying. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in your brand. Know what you're saying. Um,
Okay, give me.
and we'll go over performing. I have to go over performing. I have to go over performing because okay, if you're gonna any artist that I would develop wouldn't sing over their track, but if you're gonna sing on their track over your track, you have to rehearse being in sync with that track. You have to rehearse performing in front of people.
Mm,
If you're gonna sing with the track, stay singing with the track. You put that mic down and you just I'm gonna trip you on the stage. Like keep
yeah,
singing with your track. Why is your track singing and your mouth is not moving?
that part.
It make it look like you forgot the words.
That
How you
part.
forget you wrote them? How
Yeah.
you forgetting your words?
Because they
My youngest
freestyle in the studio
son,
now. That's why they freestyle in the studio now.
my youngest son, he said, "Ma, how do you know all your words?" Because when I rehearse my music, when I rehearse for a show, I'm not just rehearsing that one song for the show. I go through my whole catalog because that's my warm up. I do my warm up. I do the songs I'm gonna perform for the show, and then I do my come down and I do a whole bunch of my slow songs back to back. You know what I'm saying? But I go through my whole catalog. So I know all the words at all times. Because sometimes you have to read the room. You might come into an event and be like, oh, like there's times I come into an event and I'm like, okay, this don't look like an event for motherfucker. I'm out. I gotta switch up my set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta be able to use all your options because you might have to switch at the last minute.
Yeah. That's tough though. From a DJ perspective, from when I used to DJ and stuff, I used to be like, really? You want to switch that out? Like, you really want to switch
Yeah, but then
that out?
sometimes you gotta read the room. Cause like at your last event, when the guy had the mic and he had it like by his private, like it was his private, there was kids in the room.
Yeah, no, yo, it was a couple
That was crazy work.
moments at that last one. I loved all, like, hey, I asked every single one of them guys to be there.
Mm-hmm.
However, there was some inappropriate moments, and I was like, oh man, this is crazy, But that's why we're gonna make the space for them now. You know what I'm saying? Let the artists be
Right.
artists. Everybody can't do everything. Everybody can't walk everywhere, and that's cool. So it needs to be a comfort zone and a safe space for all those artists. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right. And also you gotta think about the event that you going to. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't do motherfucker I'm out because I was like, this is a business event. This is like an entrepreneurial type thing. Maybe that's not the place for it. Let me keep it light. Let me keep it fun. And I was glad I did that because when I saw the little ones there, I was like, okay, we good.
The lady who did the henna and stuff, I had
Uh-huh.
wanted to initially have the one right by the stage, and I was like, look, they're going to be performers. I'm just letting you know they're going to be cursing and stuff. And she was like, oh well, let's move. They were Muslim. They were Muslim.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good place for y'all. Let's move y'all over here. I'm glad I
Right,
did.
right. But they was cool though. They was from Jersey, so we had a long conversation.
Yeah. Oh, okay, look, you believe you network and make your way around the room. You knew exactly what I was talking about. Yeah.
Exactly. And when I was singing Slide, I had brought the little girl out to dance with me.
Yeah. She was doing her thing too. She was doing that
She
thing.
was so cute. Cause as soon as I walked up, she was like, look, showing me her hand. She's like, look. She was so cute.
Man.
It's like you gotta read the room.
You gotta come do the entertainment joint. You gotta come do that one now. We're going to do that. It's gonna be media all over the place. It's gonna be like a lot of management, a lot of recording studios, a lot of independent labels, and literally some representatives from some majors. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do that one right. So it'll be artist development experience, but it'll also give people the opportunity to get anything they need. Videographers, photographers, all of those guys are going to be present in the space. So whatever you're looking for, you can tell B fam. I know you're in the background listening, man. You need to pull up too. You need to pull up too. Everybody anything that they really need, exposure, come on here to do interviews with you or whatnot. So maybe y'all can set up a table at that one and get people signed up to do some interviews and getting people signed up to get their music played and them spins and stuff.
Right. So, right. And if you ever need a host.
You want to host it?
I'm just saying.
You want to
host? You ever need a host?
CV said he wanted to host it. CV. Yeah, he said he wanted to host it. I'm gonna let y'all co-host it. You want to host it? Because we've been supposed to work. I wanted to get you in front of that live band, but I never put it together. I never put the play all the way together. So I got you. I'm gonna let you co-host. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you co-host it.
Okay, it's on video.
Okay, so here's what I got. I'll tell you what. As long as I'm available, you let her co-host. I'll co-host with her.
Okay. Now that'll be dope. That'll be dope.
As long as she gets on stage, I'm there.
She'll be on stage.
All right, Drea, make it happen, girl. 5 minutes.
All right. So, okay, so we got 5 minutes. Let the people know where they could reach you. Whatever you want to throw out there so that they could contact you and everything.
They can reach me at Selvin Hicks. They can reach me at www.manifestthemarket.com. You can reach me on Facebook at Selvin Hicks III. You can reach me on TikTok at Selvin Hicks. It's just that's where you want to get at. You can find my email address and all of that stuff right there. Matter of fact, it's manifestthemarket@gmail.com. Just to make it easy for everybody. If it's not Selvin Hicks, it's Manifest the Market. If it's not Manifest the Market, Selvin Hicks. Real name, no gimmicks.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So once again, I want to say I'm proud of you. Keep it going. I'm here in the background being a cheerleader or whatever. Anything I could do to help or whatever, I got you. I'm here. Um, yeah. So with that being said, it's had to do it, y'all, and we had to do it. We had to bring Sel back on and educate us on business and what we can do. I hope y'all, took some gems from this interview and got enlightened on a couple of things because it's not easy. Social media will have you thinking that this entrepreneurship thing is so easy and all you have to do and you just have to and if you just do this, nah, B. It is so not that simple.
It take 10 years to blow up overnight. I'm trying to tell you. Take 10 years to blow up overnight. You better stick to it like Velcro. That's all you got to do.
Right. Consistency is the only way that you're gonna do it, and you want to fail a whole lot of times before you win.
Better fail.
Take the lesson, learn from it, and keep it moving.
I appreciate you, Dre. I appreciate you, Dre.
I appreciate you too. And to everybody out there and had to do it, land. Thank you for joining in and being entertained with my silliness for another week. We're gonna be back next week with Matt Harmony is gonna be coming up next week, so look out for that. And as usual, desire to inspire before you expire. And motherfuckers, I'm out.
Mic drop. I appreciate you.
So stay so you can hear the numbers.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stay.